To get instant notifications whenever I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Thank you. Grand jury announces Breonna Taylor indictment decision and the National Guard have been activated. A Kentucky grand jury has indicted Louisville police officer Brett Hankinson for wanton endangerment in the killing of Breonna Taylor, who has become one of the faces of the Black Lives Matter movement. The case centered on the death of Taylor, a 26-year-old black woman who was killed March 13th when police executed a no-knock search warrant at her apartment during a narcotics investigation. Police were responding to a shot allegedly fired at them by Taylor's boyfriend. That shot struck one officer. Hankinson was fired from the department in June when his termination letter said he wantonly and blindly shot 10 times into Ms. Taylor's apartment. 2 other officers involved were not charged, and Hankinson does not face more serious charges. Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron delivered the decision during a news conference on Wednesday. Cameron says a witness confirmed that the police officers knocked and announced their presence before entering the apartment, saying, quote, "The grand jury voted to return the indictment against Hankinson for 3 counts of wanton endangerment in the first degree," he said, adding that his office has prepared to prove the charges in a trial. The 2 other officers, Jonathan Mattingly and Miles Cosgrove, were not charged because their actions were justified in returning fire as Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, fired at them. Here are the facts that they're not outlining here. And the funny thing about following a story from its beginning or its inception is you generally are going to get all of the small details. One major detail is that they did not knock. I don't know who this witness is, but they did not knock. Now, if you can add the ego to anybody who has a badge or any type of authority, why would you knock if your warrant says you don't have to? That's letter A. The second thing is these were not officers who had on a badge and a uniform. They were all plain clothes. So that's the second thing, and that goes to my point as to why her boyfriend would have shot while they were asleep. I don't care what color you are. You've got to look at the facts and weigh out the entire story. The third and most important thing is this gentleman shot 10 times when the boyfriend shot 1 time. And that one shot undoubtedly was simply because he was awakened to someone kicking in the door, and the only thing he could have done was to grab his sidearm and protect he and his family. But this entire story is a darn mess, and I think they're going to have their hands full. This is Felicia Lockhart, and this has been the Lockhart Perspective.